Coming Stone monologue. This is Morrison Stone, reporting from, well, a place in Chepstow, near the lovely castle, which you probably can't see very well over there, but it is over there, on the Severn Bridge. This is Morrison's monologue for the Coming Stone about, well, Peter Fields talking about the Antichrist, very intriguing. And he was talking about the Antichrist system, and that was for the New York Times, which we'll put a link below. But they changed the name of the article from Peter Field and the Antichrist to Peter Field and like all these bloody subjects. But yeah, he's on the Bilderberg steering committee, isn't he? And he's a very dodgy individual. Not a very nice person either. Yeah, he's drone attacking people with lavender in Palestine, and he's still walking around, and yeah, a very deviant character. And there's all these terrible things going on in the world. Netanyahu, the Trump, yeah. The Trump bloody Epstein files, which we knew there's no Epstein files because, well, it was all on tape, wasn't it? And yeah, they're all blackmailed by tape. If that, you know, scenario is true. Oh yeah. I figure it's probably an Israeli agent. But these people are professional liars and they lie to us about everything. But I do have Whitney Webb's book on One Nation Under Blackmail, which I've got to read both of them. And yeah, the whole Epstein thing is a really interesting thing. Here we are. Peter Fields are by here. Yeah, the psyops have been psyops a lot of the time with these people, and they play games with us, and they like playing games with us, and they take pleasure in pain. They're not very nice people at all. We wouldn't want to meet them in a nightclub. They take great pleasure in hurting children and being vicious, and well, hurting anybody, to be fair. But that Peter Field guy sort of like is like an embellishment about it, I think. I know how twitchy he was when he was talking about the Antichrist and Armageddon and the Antichrist reign. Very intriguing. And it's just very creepy because he's a twitchy guy. They say he has Asperger's syndrome and autism, or like I have, but I don't know that. I don't want to wipe 90% of the planet out, though I do get very pissed off with people, and I'm a recluse from people. But people like him, yeah, it does make you wonder what makes him tick. Because he's gay, isn't he? So he can't really have a family in that regard. So they did ask him about, you know, should humanity survive? And he was very twitchy about that also. And very, very creepy. James Corden actually did the video on it called Antichrist or Armageddon, which is pretty good. So we'll hopefully put that in the link below too. But yeah, the whole thing is just really eerie. And the penalty of stuff, which they've taken off the headlines now. But Musk setting up his party and they had him a New America Party, which I think is how he's going to try and establish a technocracy in the United States fully, because him and Trump and all that, they're all working together, aren't they? So, and all these fake squabbles, they have those too. Yeah, and people actually fought for it. Yeah, I don't believe in left right arm. I don't believe they're arguing. That's a front. Yeah, Musk would photograph with well, not Epstein, with Ghislaine Maxwell too, wouldn't he? You know, he said she photobombed me. Well, I don't believe that's true. It's like, who's at that King Charles's bloody banquet for that idiot Macron the other day? Mick Jagger. There we are. Like a Rolling Stone. They want to destroy this beauty, and yeah. Are we living in a simulation in some ways? That's the thing. It's a lovely place here. Actually, it's nice and visual. And I think people don't appreciate things so much. And yeah, people go for the quick back and Tom Milk Bell's up there, look, he's been a chief. But you can't really see him, I don't think. Oh, there he is, the old chief, he's with me. There's his bag. He's going to be doing the monologue in a minute too. And yeah, it's just, the world is crazy, as I say. But some people perceive as crazy quite a lot of the time. The world makes me crazier. Yeah. But that's why we're here to try and inform. We're going to be hopefully setting up a new studio soon. Properly, so we're going to do and hopefully measure that up in the next couple of days. I got sorted out with my mother, she is a top legend. And Tom was telling me about all the stuff, about how to do the soundproofing and stuff. Yeah, things are coming up well, and it's quite interesting. It's nice that we're finally actually getting it done, and yeah, we talked about it for a while, and now we're doing it. Yeah. Can't really see the bridge over there very well, even if I move a bit. There's a lovely shot of the bridge over there. Not sure how you zoom in on here, but yes, and so I hope people are awakened to the stuff that's going on a lot more now, because they're trying to bring in real ID at airports, and in Britain they're trying to call it the brick coin, the brick card, aren't they? And yeah, they're trying to do that. It's quite, yeah, depressing, because that's the vaccine passports really. That's everything that we tried to stop during the COVID. I went on marches against it, Tom Milk Bell went on marches against it, and so people just need to wake up to it and yeah, not comply. Like I used to say on the marches, resist, apply, do not comply, or if you comply you die. I was going for my t-shirts today, and yeah, trying to look for certain t-shirts. I've got so many t-shirts that says I will not comply on there. I tell you, I've got about 4. Yeah, I've also got one that says when tyranny becomes law, resistance becomes duty. That's a good one. So yes.